Hi, turning to the extended as we explore below topics and more. Illegal immigrant found guilty in 2018 startling death of Mollie Tibbetts. White House Rebuffs DHS Secretary's comments about possible vaccine passports for travelers. DHS, DOJ create fast track for some illegal immigrants' families seeking asylum. Google's new deal with hospital chains raises concerns over big tech data collection. Virginia County schools want to revoke teacher suspension for declining to use students' preferred pronouns. Welcome back to the Extended. I'm your host Katherine Dang. We'll be posting exclusive episodes daily you can only find in the Extended. So we invite you to like and subscribe. And let's start today by talking about illegal immigrant found guilty in 2018 startling death of Mollie Tibbetts. A jury found an illegal immigrant guilty of murder Friday in the abductions and killing of a University of Iowa student who vanished while out for a run in 2018. The 12-member jury unanimously found Christian Bahena Rivera guilty of first-degree murder in the startling death of Mollie Tibbetts, who is remembered as a friendly 20 years old who was studying to become a child psychologist. Rivera, who came to the United States illegally from Mexico as a teenager, will be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Judge Joey Yales ordered Rivera, who has been in custody since his August 2018 arrest, to be held without bond pending a July 15 sentencing hearing. The verdict came after a 2-week trial at the Scott County Courthouse in Davenport in a case that fueled public anger against illegal immigration and concerns about random violence against women. The jury deliberated for 7 hours on Tuesday and Friday. Next, we're going to discuss about White House Rebuffs DHS Secretary comments about possible vaccine passport for travelers. The White House on Friday attempted to downplay comments made by Department of Homeland Security DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas about a possible vaccine passport system being implemented for travelers coming into and out of the United States. Mayorkas earlier Friday told ABC News that the administration is taking a very close look at passport-like system and said that,
one of our principles that has guided us throughout this pandemic is the value of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and making sure that any passport that we provide for vaccinations is accessible to all and that no one is disenfranchised.
But in a rare public disagreement, a Biden administration spokesperson said that the White House hasn't changed its stance on a federal bike passport system.
We haven't moved on our stance on this. There will be no federal vaccination database and no federal mandate requiring everyone to obtain a single vaccination credential.
Can you explain what he meant then by his comments?
Again, the U.S. government recognizes that other countries have or may have foreign entry requirements. We will be monitoring these and helping all U.S. travelers meet those, but there will be no federal mandate requiring anyone to obtain a single vaccination credential.
And the third news we're going to talk about, DHS, DOJ create fast track for some illegal immigrant families seeking asylum. The Biden administration on Friday said families arriving between ports of entry at the U.S. southern border will have their asylum cases fast-tracked in immigration courts in 10 specific cities around the nation. Under this new process, certain recently arrived families may be placed on the dedicated docket. Families may qualify if they are apprehended between ports of entry on or after Friday, May 28, 2021, placed in removal proceedings and enroll in alternatives to detention, a Friday press statement states. The Department of Homeland Security DHS, in conjunction with the Department of Justice DOJ, Executive Office for Immigration Review EOIR, will make legal services available pro bono. The DOJ and DHS stated in a joint statement that the plan includes processing families through expedited immigration court dockets, where the judge will decide whether these illegal immigrants can remain in the United States. The federal agencies have determined that immigration judges in 10 cities will decide the merit of these asylum cases within 300 days. The 10 cities where EOIR will be processing the asylum seekings include Denver, Detroit, El Paso, Los Angeles, Miami, Newark, New York City, San Diego, San Francisco, and Seattle. And then we're going to talk about Google's new deal with hospital chain raises concerns over big tech data collection. Google and HCA Healthcare, one of the nation's leading healthcare companies, announced a multi-year deal on Tuesday, prompting new concerns over big tech's massive data collection. The partnership between the two companies is designed to help create a secure and dynamic data analytics platform for HCA Healthcare and enable the development of next-generation operational models, the joint statement said, meaning Google could have access to patient data. HCA Healthcare has over 2,000 sites, including 185 hospitals located in 20 states. Its hospitals provide approximately 6% of all inpatient hospital services in the nation. The annual patient encounters are 32 million, according to HCA Healthcare. Privacy and security will be guiding principles throughout this partnership. The access and use of patient data will be addressed through the implementation of Google Cloud's infrastructure along with HCA Healthcare's layers of security controls and processes. This is not the first time Google has accessed health data. In 2019, Google worked with Ascension, the nation's second largest healthcare provider, to collect millions of records of patient health data. No patient was informed of the deal. Neither Ascension nor Google spoke publicly about the deal until the Wall Street Journal reported on it. And finally, we're going to talk about Virginia County schools want to revoke teachers' suspensions for declining to use students' preferred pronouns. In Virginia, Loudoun County Public Schools officers were warned Friday to revoke their suspensions of a teacher for declining to use students' preferred pronouns or face further legal action. Tanner Gross, who taught at Leesburg Elementary School, was suspended after speaking publicly May 26 during a school board meeting in opposition to the system's proposed policy that teachers must use the pronouns preferred by students rather than the pronouns consistent with their biological sex.
My name is Tanner Cross, and I am speaking out of love for those who suffer with gender dysphoria. We condemn school policies like 80-40 and 80-35 because it will damage children, defile the holy image of God. I love all of my students, but I will never lie to them regardless of the consequences. I'm a teacher, but I serve God first, and I will not affirm that a biological boy can be a girl and vice versa because it's against my religion, it's lying to a child, it's abuse to a child, and it's sinning against our God.
Cross was informed May 28 that he was being suspended pending an investigation of allegations that he engaged in conduct that had a disruptive impact on the operations of Leesburg Elementary School. And that's all for today, my friends. What do you think? Let me know below. If you like what you heard, don't forget to share it with at least one of your friends, because everyone deserves to know the truth. Thanks for tuning into the Extendlens. I'm Katherine Dang, and see you next time.